Hello everyone, my name is Rio, and today I'm gonna make a mapping video, the first one of the series. As you see, I have at these pros, the map. It's very lucky to have this. Anyways, let's start. Guess already see what I'm doing. What the? There we go. Seriously? Yes, finally. Okay, we're gonna start. Zoom in the Zoom in the green, we got the first attack from Russia of Afghanistan for the Ukrainian war zone. Or something like this. So let's start. First, we're gonna have the Russians start to move into occupied regions of Kurds into regions of Ukraine. And Ukrainian troops came to the north and tried an operation to recapture lost land. They held back the Russians for some regions. But the Russians be like, nah, can't do this. And then bro be like, Russia wants a giant overkill onto Ukrainian forces. Starting by capturing all these regions and splitting Ukraine into two. The one with army and the other one was mostly defenseless. Ukraine's probably doomed. Yeah. Soon the Russians has captured most of the occupied regions. No, sorry, not the occupied. The centered regions. No. This is. Anyways, the Ukrainians got launched the invasion. Russians, sorry. Kiev is surrounded, and Ukraine is mostly dead. There's already no chance of them winning. So, yeah, what I overkilled them. By new meaning is Belarus. This is an overkill, yeah. Ukrainians started to go onto the Bulgaria, Belarusians making the front line on the north, and the Belarusians captured, and they moved down into Ukrainian territory. Reinforcing aid, Poland, the Ukrainian people asked Zelensky to ask Poland to join the war and to invade all the lands that there's still left. And when that happens, we're gonna have a peace treaty and let Zelensky and the true Ukrainian people over to regions that are occupied by Poland. Poland agrees, seeing how desperate they are, and you can use this as an agent. And the battles, and this time a lot of people don't know why, but now Polish are joining the war. Soon Kyiv is captured, and start rebellions who want to join Poland start appearing in the country. Some regions in the occupied regions of Ukraine started uprising. But the ones in Russia, or in the occupied land, didn't last long. And now an open invasion and captured the east of Ukraine. Then captured this peninsula. No, that's not even this peninsula. I forgot what that is. But captured all these regions, while the Polish didn't capture the rest of the regions. So see the peace treaty. Sorry guys, you guys. You can go watch Anna part of this video. I'm going to edit this. Shit. So Ukraine loses a bunch of land by giving all these lands away to Moldova. It's all Russian land now. Some goes to Belarus, and the rest comes the League Republic, owned by Poland. Soon in Slovakia, countries like sees an opportunity to begin this region. Leave. Slowly afterward, this region and Ukrainians, they give them that region, which is like they got a name. But they did pay the money, and now they have a plan. Russia asked Belarus to join them. They guess Belarus has no choice. Bye. Belarus is like Russia. There, we have a new map. Next, in the next region, we got Laos. Okay, seriously. Yeah, there we go. We have a Laos civil war. Yeah, someone supported the rebellion in Laos, and then there's civil war. Yay. Okay, let's start. The Chinese Communist people are in North. Vietnamese people who want to join Vietnam is over here. India veteran in Republic. I just randomly made a name. Three establishments in the southern region of Laos. As the Laos government sees what's going on, they knew there's no chance of them winning unless they give some their regions out to other countries. So that means that Vietnam gets. So Vietnam doing next time. Okay. And now we have actual battles. Last time invasion with a veteran. But the red commies, well, it says communist, but it's a Chinese communist kind, specialist communist, that kind, Chinese communist, has captured the whole north. Well, this looks like a new country. Damn. So now, yeah, the Laos pushing back the veterans on the space and on here. And the veterans are dead. So now the Chinese know that the Laos will get aided by a bunch of different countries and they join the war and help the communists. Commies help commies. And now Vietnam is very mad. They're like, no, what up? And then Vietnam asked the leader of ASEAN, with Indonesia and Thailand, had made a new rule that around their phone. This is now, if anyone gets attacked, the other joins. Bam! The Asian War. Countries do not like that idea. But yes, they'd have no choice, I guess. Also, I'm not just gonna color some part of you because I do not have enough time to color every single of your 1,332 islands. I just made a random number, don't worry. Oh shit. Of course, in countries like Philippines, there's some countries that will not join. Because they suddenly have more developments into China. Taiwan like, oh, this is a perfect chance, and they join in the war. So North Korea will join the war too, leading to South Korea thinking this is a perfect chance. Oh shit. And join the war. Love from Japan because they're allies. But Japan has something that the others do not know. That is, they know China has a secret. And they show it to everyone. China is trying to make the world communist. And everybody memes like that nobody knows, but now the government knows. Countries like India, Bangladesh, Mongolia, Kazakhstan, Russia, and some other non-communist countries now against them. China's cooked. Yeah, I'm said the word cooked. Seriously, there's no chance of winning this. So when surrendered, nah, that's not China. And then the things got even worse on East Turkestan. What is bad? Sorry, I'm gonna stream simulator. And Taiwan, retail, and became other countries. Now I'm like, oh shit, I'm dead. But they do not surrender. They keep on war. And they start. What the? What's wrong with my map? So Chinese start the invasion to Xinjiang or East Turkestan. Or Tibet. Because they're mostly deserts. Next on the east, people start flooding into South Korea when they open the border again. People can't see the North Korean army can't do that. And they get overwhelmed, and Pyongyang was captured in about 3 days. Another naval battle happened in the coast of Shanghai. And then another one, bunch of them. A bunch of people tries to land on Shanghai. But they all failed. Miserably. But we got seeing this Shanghai people. But now this ended right up. Kowloon was a region to become a new democratic Chinese country. This inspired the Manchurians and Green Dales will start a rebellion too. Chinese rebellion. Soon North Korea will be like, oh no. And soon North Korea sees that the only thing that can happen now is to nuke South Korea. What's to do? And Seoul, and Busan are now nuked. So South Korea will be like, nah. And give them 2 nukes. And they send on the rest of Pyongyang. And the other one will be nuked. And to be known as North Korea, which turned out to be a giant atomic bomb, which killed the Kim family, which hide out here. So now soon the South Koreans were like, no, we can't have that. They did reclaim on the So they lost. So now the Chinese rebellion says no. Gone everywhere. And the North Korean is just doomed. And so they surrender. China seeing North Korea surrender makes them kinda scared that now they're gonna lose. Manchurian and Mongolian forces has met up. A special defense operation and met each other. First time. Only Russians sent some to push back the Sakhalin rebels in northern Manchuria. After that, they finally gained popularity in Shanghai. And the cry spreads soon and comes mostly in the coastal regions. And they met up with a bunch of new regions that wants independence or even just wants to be a democratic country. Soon a giant force of Chinese came down onto the south and gone to this region, which is a bad thing because boom, dead. People from Nagasaki and South Korea, Pyongyang and other regions came down. And they're dead. They're just dead. And now the Chinese lost a bunch of land and people on the army. Vietnam be like, oh, this is the perfect time. And they got their core and started a giant invasion of capturing the southern and help Laos recapture all their lands. Now we have a new rebellion in Dakar. A socialist democratic country which is going on their own, which is a very bad idea. Do not do that if you become a leader. Soon the Chinese forces come down and mostly crush the L. So they fought, they took the L. No, they came back as a democratic country. Wow, they never learn. Some a little bit weaker, but guess something always happening. But before that, people in China started a counter invasion from Manchuria. This time with an invasion from help from other communist countries like Cuba. Just like here. Some country like that. Wait, no, just Cuba. But Manchuria and Russian forces repushed and captured all the regions, and they pushed back. This time in a counter invasion. This time with Mongolia and the Chinese soil. First time capturing Beijing. There's still a city right here, I think, but China is mostly very weakened. But by now, they have been more stronger on popularity wise. And China has captured all the eastern North Myanmar and playing another invasion to Vietnam. Soon he comes and they got totally demolished. Jungles in the north and mountains and jungles in the north as Vietnam survived the campaign. Chinese and they made counter invasion. And now with they're coming. Soon the Red River Ocean idea. It's like a Red River. Soon Taiwan makes invasions near the mainland. Yeah, China's cooked into crisp. As they do, these Turkestan and Tibet regained their land just so cooked that they're literally burning. As almost the whole world is now on the blue side, China said they want to not have a peace treaty with them. But they do not want a peace treaty, as they know that the Chinese, the communist Chinese, will still be alive in that. So then we have another region, some connecting with the Red Sea. And yeah. And they helped the Red River Revolution capture the southern region of China. China's like desert, so they decided to surrender. Nice choice. So now let's see the peace treaty between all these guys. I mean, the map looked messy. Damn. Soon the peace treaty. Not gonna have enough time, but we're gonna have to do it. So we got countries that do not have anything set up for reparations, like something like that. Take them out. I'm just gonna do it all. So, let's see a peace treaty in there. Starting in Mongolia, we're gonna get on the Saturn. And in Mongolia, all the Mongolians from here is exiled and get back to Mongolia. This is just Manchurian stuff, and like all you have all Manchuria. But here it's mostly all Norwegian stuff. Then Mongolia will take. Okay. So next we have a Qingdao Republic. Here. Next we have Manchuria, excluding Beijing. Now we have a democratic South North. Taiwan gains some of these regions. Vietnam gains on these regions. Don County gains some of these regions. And that's pretty much it. Now turn to this. No. Sorry. Last thing we got Korea and annexing North Korea. And there we go. And that's the first series. No, not series, sorry. We have a first episode of today. So I hope you guys love. Bye.